You're listening to the audio production of The Italian Ballerina by Kristy Cambron, published by Thomas Nelson and read by Barrie Kreinik. For my mom, and for Marilyn and Harriet, librarians who placed the beauty of words into grateful readers' hands, having become lifelong friends because of it. Many cities of men he saw and learned their minds. Many pains he suffered, heartsick on the open sea, fighting to save his life and bring his comrades home. Homer, Odyssey. Prologue. But go ye and learn what that meaneth. I will have mercy and not sacrifice, for I am not come to call the righteous, but sinners to repentance. Matthew, chapter 9, verse 13, KJV. 18th of May, 1944, Tiber Island, Rome, Italy. Never open a locked door unless you're certain death doesn't lurk behind it. Fine advice if you weren't being hunted down by a swarm of Nazi soldiers. And if Private Courtney Coleman wanted them to survive longer than the next 5 minutes, there was only one chance to break through locked steel and roll the dice on what they'd find. Come on! He rammed his shoulder against the steel door at the end of the hospital ward, then brushed blonde hair back from his eyes so he could see to wedge the chisel into the rusted knuckle of the upper hinge. Calla stood at his side, watching, hushed, and proving far braver than a 5-year-old kid should be as chaos erupted in Fata Benefratelli Hospital's halls. But the dread that flashed in her violet eyes told another story. She'd been through the same trauma before, had swallowed the same gut-wrenching fear as the uniforms hunted her. And anger pumped through Court's veins to see the child's ivory suitcase with the splash of cherries on its sides clutched in front of her like a shield. She hugged it as if she'd protect it with her last breath, open door or not. Another metal hospital bed was flipped on its side behind them. The patients weren't as quiet now, as men crashed bed frames to the tile floor to arrange as barriers between the front of the quarantine ward and the locked door at the end. Don't worry, kid. Court glanced over his shoulder in the direction of the activity. They're just making a big mess is all. It'll be over soon. Yeah, I know. Not much in the way of reassurance. Calla understood Italian. He couldn't speak.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?